Been here in Vancouver, it's 72 days now. They said it's a 6-month minimum, and that's crossing our fingers.
Ronald McDonald House is a home away from home for seriously ill children and their families when the families need to travel to have treatment at BC Children's Hospital. We serve 12 families at a time and over 400 families a year.
I'm Chase and this is my mom, Shanna. I'm from Wheelands Lake. My favorite part of staying at Ronald McDonald House is doing Lego.
If we weren't able to stay at Ronald McDonald House, we would be stuck in the hospital.
Well, I am fortunate enough to have family around, but due to the situation, we need to be cautious with infections and viruses. So, you know, this is probably the best place to stay right now.
Our lives were turned upside down. We're just very thankful to have a place like Ronald McDonald House that we can come to and call our home.
Now we've been dealing with children's and going in for chemo and all the fun stuff that goes along with having cancer.
I'm Rhianna Malkinson and I'm from Houston, BC, which is not Houston, Texas, so we don't get to go home very often.
She's a wonderful, active 15-year-old normally, and her energy levels were dipping down. And while we were on vacation, I had some conversation with the doctor. We were concerned with her health, and we took her to the emergency department, and they medevaced her to Vancouver by 2 o'clock the next day.
We're leaving the hospital after our last chemo, and I saw one of our nurses and I said, "We're going home today." And she's like, "Home?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, Ronald McDonald home." You know, like, it's home to us, and it makes us feel safe.
One of the best moments is when a new family comes in and all the staff and old families get to welcome them, and it just becomes this network of support that you don't see everywhere else.
The atmosphere here is so inviting and it's so warm. Working with these families really has put life into perspective for me. When you come here and you see that the house really does help so many families, to have to turn people away on a regular basis just means that we do need a bigger house. A larger facility is so important because we'll be able to help so many more families.
There's such a huge demand for families to stay at the Ronald McDonald House. I know that staying in a small room just myself, I'm cramped. So for a family of 6, they really need the extra space.
Located on the property of BC Children's Hospital, the new Ronald McDonald House is going to serve 73 families. That's 73 families a night, probably over 2,500 families a year. The house is designed in such a way that the common spaces are going to accommodate all sorts of different needs. So we've got spaces for the young children, the teens, and in fact the siblings and the adults, all communal and all supportive so that everyone has a space that they feel connected to.
You walk in and you see the kids smile, and you see them eat dinner as a family, and you see them play as a family, and having that support when somebody is ill and when a child is ill, to have everybody together is priceless.
So I would just like to say thank you very much to the sponsors and to the folks that make Ronald McDonald House of British Columbia possible for families like our family. To be able to stay here, to be able to stay connected to our family during stressful times, and we just really appreciate all the donations.
Please donate and help us build a bigger Ronald McDonald House.